Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, like, subscribe. I know you wanna. So people have been speculating about Taryami and Yungblud's chemistry for a while now, ever since footage surfaced of Taryami and Yungblud flirting behind a bar. I believe this was an event to promote Yungblud's upcoming album, but I'm gonna play a clip of that right here for you guys.
Right, go on, back up.
Not a big rise.
Ready? Legend, man. He's only little, so you can fucking ride a tiger.
Now, the rumours have intensified recently after Taryami released a Stuck in a Car episode with Yungblud. So those who don't know about Taryami's Stuck in a Car series, this is where she invites celebrity guests in a car and they play games and get asked juicy questions. But in this particular episode, obviously she was with Yungblud and people could not help that they had very serious chemistry together. Here's a clip right here for you guys.
Wanna play a game?
Yeah, let's play a game. I'd love to play.
It's really easy. We're gonna play this or that, but like Dom edition.
Alright, go on then.
Festival crowd or sweaty dive bar?
Oh, wow. It depends on the day, but sweaty dive bar.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
love a sweaty dive bar.
I can't see in festival crowds.
Fair. I'll put you on my shoulders.
Oh my god,
I would.
lucky me. I'll
Yeah.
be able to see. Vinyl or streaming?
I like the concept of vinyl because it makes me sound cooler. Streaming's a bit easier, isn't it?
Right, especially for the
You know
consumer.
what I mean? 100% like.
Yeah.
Like you can't take a
The
fucking.
flip of vinyl.
Can't take a vinyl player on a plane, can you?
You can't. Tea or tequila?
Fuck tequila.
I'm allergic.
I fucking hate tequila.
I'm a vodka person.
I'm a vodka person.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, I feel like we have so much in common.
Oh my god, fucking love that. What do you drink? Vodka soda or vodka Coke or vodka fucking
Vodka
Bull?
Red Bull or vodka
Whoa,
Cran. I know.
You're out there.
Mhm.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna give me one tomorrow?
I will, I'll pour you one.
Okay,
100%.
good. I'll come.
Yeah.
Scrolling through TikTok or watching a movie?
Watching a movie.
Really?
100% I think,
My
yeah.
attention span is so bad.
That's why you gotta start watching movies.
I
'Cause you're just like
know.
doom scrolling. I've had to stop myself, honestly, because I'm like picking up so much like useless information.
I
It's like,
know.
why the fuck am I why am I looking at like turtle animation or some
It's
shit?
fun. Crowd surfing or slow dancing?
Crowd surfing.
Are you not scared they're gonna drop you?
No, fuck no. That's kind of part of it. But then like people like pinch your ass and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
They get a
touching
little
me-
piece.
Like touching me little bum.
Nando's or In-N-Out?
Oh wow. To be honest, like I don't get Nando's here in America.
Do they have it?
I think they got in. You know they do it. Have it in Chicago and they have it in Canada. Yeah,
I've never
fair.
had it.
You've never had it.
No, never.
You've never had Nando's. I'll take you for Nando's.
What do you like to get there?
Pinky. Alright, do you know what? I do a little bit of a hack. I get like garlic bread and then I get halloumi and I put the chicken in it and I put the spicy sauce on it and I make it like a burger myself.
Do they have anything vegetarian?
Are you veggie? It is a chicken shop.
Right, exactly.
Fair.
Exactly what I haven't been.
But I think like just for the solidarity of like the Nando's vibe,
The Nando's.
then I'll just go with the Nando's.
Okay, last one, ready?
Yeah.
UK rain or LA sun?
Wow, UK rain every day.
Really?
I love the rain.
Oh my god.
I fucking love.
No.
I'm like a little flower. I've got to be watered.
Well, that's cute.
You know what I mean? I like beer. I like cigs, and I like the rain. And I like the smell of the rain on
I
the
don't
tarmac.
like the rain.
You don't like the
No,
rain?
it ruins my hair.
Why is it like frizzy?
Yeah, I have curly hair.
You got curly hair?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had curly hair.
Yeah, I straighten it. I don't know. I don't straighten it, but like I just...
Have you ever posted a picture of curly hair?
Yeah, it's not like super curly. It's just like...
Wavy.
Yeah, and then it just like, this doesn't work with me.
I'm the wavy
Sometimes
back.
I do it.
Now, I know people are going to mention to me that Yungblud is currently in a relationship. This is what happened in my previous video when I mentioned Yungblud. But all I'll say is that Yungblud's the kind of person that he very much gives open relationship vibes and nothing is out of the question. His approach to sexuality and life is very open-minded, so I would not be surprised if Yungblud and his partner are open, to be honest with you guys. Yungblud does flirt with everyone after all while being in a relationship. But let's be real, guys, it's not like Taryami doesn't have experience in being in a love triangle like she does with Jake, Webber and Kenzie. Look, I'm only joking, but I'm just saying. The thing is, I think Yungblud and Taryami would actually be each other's types, and I think that's why everyone can see the unmistakable chemistry between them both, as I do genuinely feel like they are attracted to each other. And also, I do think they would actually make a good couple, if I'm honest. Like, Taryami loves alternative emo boys, Yungblud loves alternative girls, so it's a bit obvious that they are each other's types. Now, total side note, but does Yungblud remind you of Carrington a little bit? Like that on a 10, 24/7 ADHD kind of energy? Like a little erratic, a little chaotic? Or maybe it's just me. But that is also interesting, I'm thinking that, because Carrington and Taryami were rumoured to be dating or hooking up at some point. So I think it's clear that Taryami does seem to get on with guys that give that kind of energy. Although I do feel like Yungblud's probably on another level than Carrington though. I just feel like he's a bit more intense with it than Carrington is. But they do both have similar vibes, which I think is interesting to know. right? So now we've got that out the way. Another topic that people are talking about, that I have spoken about in my previous video, is J&J month. J&J month is coming to a close. Those who don't know, it was for the month of June. Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert were going to be uploading videos every other day. And I personally don't think it's been that successful of a month for them. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure, you know, like 500,000 views is great. I'm sure they're making quite a lot of money from it. I know they've got merch out. I'm sure they're still raking in the cash. But considering they usually get like 2 million, 3 million views on a J&J video, you know, and they're only averaging around like 500,000, 300, 400,000, it's not as good as what they usually pull together. But one thing I wanted to quickly touch on is that, interestingly, in my previous video talking about how Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert's views have been declining for J&J month, I was surprised at the amount of comments that are actually over Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert's content, saying how they're just bored of them both together, kind of recycling the same content over and over again, how their immature sense of humor is just getting really boring now, how they're getting close to being in their 30s, they need to switch it up and potentially make a more mature approach to creating content. And to be fair, I get what you guys mean, because for me personally, when I watch their content, I mean, I'm not actually their biggest fans at all. Did I watch their videos before? Obviously, I started making these drama videos. Did I watch their videos now and then? Yeah, kind of. I found after a while they're like silly like jokes and stuff. I was just like, okay, it's just not funny for me personally. How did I get into them? I think it's because they collaborated with Trisha Paytas. I think that's how I found out about them. And the thing is, Trisha Paytas don't even watch. Like, I can't watch her podcast. I find them boring. But they done a video where Trisha Paytas and Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert done a mukbang with each other, and that's how I think I got into Jake Webber. And literally at that time I started watching Jake Webber's content is when Carrington got involved, and that's when it all kind of started like heating up. So that's kind of when I started watching their content. It's really, I liked it when Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert and Carrington were all together in videos. I thought that was probably the best kind of chemistry of them all for me in terms of like entertainment. But once again, I know everyone's a little bit and ahhing because a lot of people didn't like Carrington in the videos, but who knows, who cares, everyone has their preferences. But anyway, but I don't watch them religiously, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't find their sense of humour that funny. I find it a bit boring. I do feel like they are trying to cater to like a teenage girl audience, and you can tell by their like sense of humour and the silly little jokes they do, and they always talk about energy drinks and getting snacks out of Targets, like, you know, it's kind of like what teenagers do. So I think they definitely are aware of their target demographic. But I think it's just getting to the point where they've been doing the same content for years and years. I think a lot of people are just getting a bit bored now, and like some people commented in my previous video, perhaps some of their audience are outgrowing it now. You know, maybe if you were like, I know, a teenager watching their content like 4 or 5 years ago, you're probably going to be in your early 20s, maybe even mid to late 20s now, and you're just going to be over it. You're not really going to find the same stuff funny anymore. The main consensus is people are just bored of the content. Well, it is. I think a lot of people are just bored of seeing the same thing over and over again. And I think this month has just maybe brought it to the surface because we've been oversaturated with J&J content. Because let's be realistic, all their videos are the same kind of recycled humour, just in different settings. And I think people are really noticing it this month, and I think people are just getting a bit over it. And I think that's why it's coming out and it's showing that their views are dropping. But let me know down below your thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. So talking of their views going down, what's also starting to happen is I think their sales of their merch is also decreasing. They've been really trying to push their merch in all of their videos, what normal big creators do. They want to sell their merch to their fans and stuff, but it's getting to a point now where it's becoming to the end of the month, and I've noticed Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert put on their stories that they're having to put sales on their merch now because it's not selling out. So they've got 20% off now, and I'm sure if it doesn't sell, it's going to get lower and lower, so they have to just get rid of it. But let's be real, guys, the only reason why you do big sales is because the product you're trying to sell is not selling and you need to get rid of it. Because the J&J month is going to be over end of this month. No one's going to care about it anymore because that era is over, so they need to make sure they get rid of all the merch. So it could just be another sign that their brand is starting to decline. People aren't watching their videos as much and people aren't buying their branded merch as much. Maybe that's just another sign that they need to sort something else out and switch up the content somehow. Like I said at the start of J&J month, this might kick them in the foot, and I think it has kicked their brand in the foot. I think it's just been a bit too much and people are kind of over J&J now, which I think is what they're going to do. They're done J&J month for June, it's going to go over the top, and then we're probably not going to see Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert together in videos for hopefully a good few months, I would say. So then fans start kind of craving the content again. That's what I feel like is going to happen here. And in terms of them switching up their content, I don't think they have to change drastically their chemistry or anything like that. I think they should still have fun with each other in videos and stuff. But if you look at other content creators who have managed to successfully change their content with the fans, look at their friends like Sam and Colby. Like, they started off doing silly Vine videos that would go viral online when they're like teenagers. Then they've done like a content house, which Jake Webber was involved, the Trap House. And then look at what they're doing now. They're doing like ghost hunting videos that go viral every single time they upload. They get like millions and millions of views. I just feel like Sam and Colby are a good example of creators who have like successfully transitioned their content and have stayed relevant but dived into like a more mature approach while still having fun and being silly with each other, and it just really works well for them and their fans, and that shows in the content and the viewership. It just feels like maybe it's a time for Jake Webber and Johnnie Guilbert to start considering maybe having a shift, otherwise the views may just keep keep decreasing. Who knows? But also, guys, this is very natural for big YouTube creators. That after a few years, people do start kind of getting bored of what's working, and then they need to do something else to keep the engagement up. But any big creator on YouTube, you can just see that throughout the years. They have to rebrand or change their content style every few years just to keep on top of it and keep things fresh. But anyway, that's a lot. So let me know down below, what do you guys think of all of this? I want to hear your opinions, want to hear your thoughts. Let's have a kiki, let's have a chit chat. And that's it for this video, guys. So like and subscribe to my channel for more of me. I know you want to, baby. Hit the bell notification to be notified and pop up on your screen with a new video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.